Each autumn, tradition stirs, rustling through the trees in the historic Wisconsin town of Green Bay, beckoning to thousands of followers to gather in a stadium called Lambeau.
I love the game. The game is played in the sun, it's played in the cold, it's played no matter what the element is. That's why football is the greatest game going. That's what it's all about.
In 1993, the Packers captured the imagination of Green Bay fans everywhere, renewing pride and passion to a team and celebrating 75 years of professional football.
Rolling to the right. Favre looking into the end zone. Touchdown, Sterling Bennett trying to get to the outside. Got to dive into the end zone. Does. Edgar Bennett to the outside. Back to throw it. Favre pumps it over the middle. Touchdown. Oh, what a catch by Robert Brooks.
Be the difference, guys. Be the difference. 1, 2, 3. Go. Let's go now. Let's go.
The Packers put together back-to-back winning seasons for the first time in over a quarter century, and for the first time in over a decade, return to the playoffs.
We worked so hard to get this thing done this year, and we haven't done it easy one time. I am so proud of you, I can't put it into words. But you know the thing we talked about last night at the meeting about staying together, fighting, overcoming obstacles, making believers out of people that didn't think we could get it done? Man, it's been 25 years. Okay? It's been 25 years. Congratulations to each and every one of you.
The Packers emerged in Week 1 with a noticeable difference. Number 92, Reggie White, the Pro Bowl defensive end, spurred on Green Bay as the Packers' defense set the tempo for a special season.
I want to go to the outback. No, they do go to Gary. He tries to get to the outside. He was hit in the end zone. Did he get out or not? Safety. It is a safety, says the official. The official says it is a safety. Brian Noble on the hit. He did not get out of the end zone, Max, and it was exactly what we were talking about.
The special teams play of punter Brian Wagner and teammates Marcus Wilson, Doug Evans, and Dexter McNabb pinned Los Angeles deep, helping to stifle the Rams' offensive game plan. Quarterback Brett Favre became the Packers' all-time leader in career passing percentage, throwing for over 260 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Here is the draw play up the middle to Bennett. Bennett's got the 5-yard line. Bennett on his feet. Touchdown! Holy cow! He wouldn't give up. On a long count, straight back in the pocket, looking, comes up to the left to Clayton. Clayton touchdown! Clayton diving. He caught it around the 1-yard line and then dived over the goal line, and that's a player with great instinct.
The Packers' season got cooking in Week 6 as Green Bay hosted the playoff-bound Denver Broncos in the first-ever Sunday night game at Lambeau Field. Behind the efficient offensive line of Doug Weidel, Ken Rutgers, Harry Galbraith, and Joe Sims, Brett Favre connected with tight end Jackie Harris 5 times as the Packers charged to a 30-7 halftime lead.
Favre, who's straight back in the pocket. Now he's coming up over the middle. Jackie Harris at the 40, the 35-30, the 25-20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown for Jackie Harris of 65 yards from quarterback Brett Favre.
You can't throw it any better than that, Jim.
Now Favre rolls, hands it off to Bennett, trying to get to the outside. Got to dive into the end zone. Does. Edgar Bennett to the outside. Was trying to...
Green Bay's lead was short-lived as the Broncos raced back, threatening to take the lead with time running out. It was up to the Packer defense to eliminate any chance of one of John Elway's classic comebacks succeeding. On Denver's final offensive play from scrimmage, the Packers' secondary supplied superb coverage, allowing Green Bay's Minister of Defense to administer the fatal blow to the Broncos.
Pressure, Elway looking. Elway dancing around. He goes down. He goes down by Reggie White. And the game is going to be won by the Packers. Reggie White gets him on fourth down.
What a play. He's quite a guy, and his teammates like him. He's a leader. He's not a real vocal leader, but he is a leader. And people, when they play next to him and on our defense, just believe in their mind that we're better because of him.
Keep a mind on what we're supposed to do and go out and dominate.
Reggie White, the most sought-after player in the 1993 free agency market, brought strength and productivity to the Packer defensive front, becoming pro football's all-time sack leader. The standout defensive end tied for top honors in the NFC with 13 sacks and was selected to his 8th consecutive Pro Bowl in 1993, the first Packer defensive end to be so honored in 15 years.
Let's go, Bob. We back home, Buckley. We back home for the Florida boys. We back home.
It was a festive homecoming for number 27 Terrell Buckley in Week 8's contest with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The young cornerback registered his first interception of the season, much to the pleasure of the Packer backers in attendance. The defensive front of Reggie White, John Yurkovich, Matt Brock, and Wayne Simmons held the Buccaneers scoreless in the first half. The Packer defense wasn't the only unit making strides in Tampa Bay. Brett Favre and Sterling Sharp contributed to the victory, as Sharp tied an all-time Packer record with 4 touchdown catches in Green Bay's romp over the Buccaneers.
With Edgar Bennett split in a 2-pro set. Here's Favre on a quick slant pattern. Sharp touchdown. Quick slant to Sterling Sharp. Favre now looking to the end zone. Touchdown. Guess who? Sterling Sharp. For a quick pattern now comes to the sideline is Sterling Sharp. 15 to the 10. He's going to go again, folks. Touchdown, Sterling Sharp. And here's Favre quickly to the outside. To Sterling Sharp. He's going to go. 20. He's gone.
Sharp's 4 scoring receptions matched a 48-year-old record set by Packer great Don Hutson back in 1945.
The 15 to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown. A mistake made by the cornerback into the end zone. 4th time today that Sharp and Brett Favre have combined for that combination.
Despite playing with an injured foot over the last half of the season, an injury that kept him from practicing over that span, All-Pro Sterling Sharp once again took the NFL by storm in 1993.
Here is the play-action fake by Favre. Goes to the sideline. Sharp at the 5. Sharp away. Scores for the Packers. Favre looking into the end zone. Touchdown, Sterling Sharp. Almost overthrew him, but Sharp was all alone for some reason, and he makes the catch for the touchdown.
Yeah, as much as we throw the ball to Sterling, when he gets the ball now, he's capable of making big plays.
And big plays he made, becoming the first player in the history of pro football to catch 100 passes in 2 seasons. Sterling Sharp is no stranger to the NFL record books. In 1993, Sharp caught 112 passes, breaking his own league record for most receptions in a single season.
Touchdown! Sterling Sharp! What a catch!
Sharp scored 14 touchdowns in 1993, including a playoff record 3 touchdown receptions, while posting the 4th 1,000-yard season of his career.
Favre up over the middle. It's caught by Sterling Sharp. There's a new record, and Sharp has a first down at the 45, and the National Football League has another new record. Now back to throw it. And now he steps up. Now throw it. Now he throws it into the end zone. Sharp touchdown. With first down at the 21-yard line. Here's Favre straight back in a pocket. Favre looking up over the middle. Touchdown. Sterling Sharp.
Sharp chalked up one of his record-breaking receptions in Week 9's 145th regular season meeting between the Packers and the Chicago Bears. It was a classic matchup, characteristic of the black and blue division, as the Packers' Bryce Paup led the Green Bay defense, stuffing Chicago's offensive campaign.
Favre on the handoff to Darrell Thompson trying to get the outside. Thompson got the first down. He got a touchdown. Thompson puts it away. Goes to the outside. The Packers found a weakness there.
What a run by Thompson.
Darrell Thompson's 17-yard gallop climaxed a 12-play, 91-yard drive that sealed a Packer victory late in the fourth quarter. The Bears' final desperation drive was snuffed out by strong safety Leroy Butler, one of 4 Packers selected to the Pro Bowl in 1993.
Leroy has the interception for the Packers.
Number 36, Leroy Butler, is quickly becoming one of the NFL's premier strong safeties. Butler's up-tempo style of play is the driving rhythm of the Packers' young and aggressive secondary. The Packers' standout defender tallied a total of 23 passes defended in 1993, the highest single-season total by a Packer defensive back. Butler also registered a career-high 6 interceptions, the most by a Packer defender since Dave Brown back in 1989. The division rival Detroit Lions visited a sold-out Milwaukee County Stadium in Week 12. Green Bay's special teams thrived early and often, putting the Lions on edge. Chris Jackie scored 4 field goals on his way to leading the Packers in scoring for the 5th consecutive year. In addition, Jackie moved into 5th place on Green Bay's all-time scoring list, and currently holds the club record with 121 consecutive successful point-after attempts.
Here's the handoff to Bennett. Bennett looking for the hole. Did he get in or not? And they say touchdown.
The Packers pulled the strings and packed the punches thanks to a Green Bay defense ranked 2nd in the NFL.
Pete's back to throw. Pete looks, now pumps. He's hit as he throws it up. Should be intercepted. And it is picked off by the Packers' Leroy Butler.
The Packers secured the victory late in the fourth quarter on Edgar Bennett's 2nd score of the game.
Here's the quarterback and the handoff to Bennett. He's going to the outside this time. Cuts it up. Touchdown, Edgar Bennett. Edgar Bennett. They went to the outside that time, Max. Brett Favre is on top of it in the end zone again.
Boy, you're right about
It
that.
is over for this game.
In Week 13, Green Bay played host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The 2 teams exchanged blows the entire game. However, it was Brett Favre's fancy footwork that helped deliver the KO as the Packer quarterback led a 15-play, 75-yard scoring drive late in the fourth quarter. Behind with just over a minute remaining, Favre found Sharp in the end zone to seal the Packers' 7th victory of the season.
Favre straight back in the pocket, rolls to the right. Now he throws in the end zone. Sharp! Touchdown! To Sterling Sharp! And the Packers have the lead with 1:16 to go.
Just be alert for that free safety if he gets in position to cover down so that guy can blitz.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay?
Gotcha.
We're trying to keep you easy on minimize some of those scat protections. You don't have to worry about it. But if you call it,
Brett Favre has quickly become one of the NFL's top young quarterbacks. In 1993, Favre, while becoming the most accurate career passer in Packer history, became the first quarterback in club history to complete 300 or more passes in 2 seasons, and only the second in team annals to post as many as 2 3,000-yard seasons.
I believe he's a talent, and he's a great young man, and he's got a heart this big. He's got all the things you want for a man playing that position.
A Pro Bowler for his second consecutive year, Favre also became only the 3rd passer to throw for 400 yards in a game. In Week 15, the Green Bay Packers emerged in San Diego for a Sunday night encounter with the Chargers. The Packers kept San Diego at bay the entire game, stifling virtually any Charger attempts to reach pay dirt. Leroy Butler's interception helped secure the Packers' 8th victory of the season.
Up the middle, and that's a touchdown for the Packers for Darrell Thompson.
Yeah, wide open. Great blocking by that offensive line.
The Pack was back in Green Bay on Week 17 for an historical matchup on the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field.
This is it! The offensive line is playing the best defensive line you face this year for the playoffs! Let's shut him down! Let's get him down! D-line, O-line on 3! 1, 2, 3, 4!
A victory over the Raiders would return the Packers to the playoffs for the first time in over 10 years, an accomplishment that would surely warm the hearts of the over 54,000 fans in attendance.
Second down. Here's Evans back to throw on second down. They chase him out of the pocket for screen, and he sets a screen up, and it's knocked down at the 38-yard line. Fumble. Tackle. Do the Packers have the ball? Apparently they do. And they're going to give it to the Butler goes to the touchdown. Is that a touchdown or not? It is a touchdown for Leroy Butler. Holy cow, and the fumble recovery.
The Packers executed with precision, allowing Darrell Thompson to rush for over 100 yards.
On the ride, they're going to go straight up the middle to Darrell Thompson. Darrell Thompson at the 45, the 40, the 35, it's a race. The 20, the 10, 5, touchdown, Darrell Thompson. And that puts the Packers well out in front. It is 60 yards on the touchdown. Favre up under. Sterling Sharp comes in motion to this near side. Here's Favre back to throw it. Favre goes to the outside. It's caught by Sterling. Sterling gets away from the man at the 20, the 15, to the 10, to the 5. And he is over the goal line for a touchdown for the Green Bay Packers.
Great play! Great play! Great play! Great play!
Great job!
Green Bay played inspired defense, as rookie linebacker Wayne Simmons tallied one of his 2 interceptions of the season. Number 64, John Yurkovich, and the Packer defense recorded a season-high 8 sacks against the Silver and Black.
Now we got to stay in this to the last second now, right? Keep focused. Think about what we want here.
Here's Favre on the handoff to Edgar Bennett. Edgar Bennett off the right tackle position. Right tackle and guard gets in to score for the Packers.
The Packers' victory returned Green Bay to the playoffs for the first time in over a decade.
It's been a long time for the Green Bay Packers. The last time they were in the playoffs, 1982. Today it's against the Detroit Lions. And the Packers are trying to become the dominant team in the playoffs as they were in the 60s.
Get after it, baby. Go make a play. Go make a play. 1, 2, 3, play.
Here is Favre back to throw. Favre looks over the middle. Touchdown to Sterling Sharp. And did he throw a bullet?
Sharp set a playoff record, catching a total of 3 Favre shots to the end zone.
Here's Favre, long second down, straight back in the pocket. Favre looking, stepping up over the middle. Touchdown, Sterling Sharp. What a catch, my goodness, and what a throw by Brett Favre.
Pack is back.
Reggie! Reggie! Come on, Reggie!
The quarterback sends a man in motion to the right in Herman Moore and back to pass. And in the middle, it is intercepted. It might go all the way for the Packers. Down the sideline, George Teague. All right, Teague at the midfield stripe. Teague at the 40. Teague is on his way. He's at the 20. Teague for a touchdown.
What a run by George Teague.
Teague's record-setting return kept the game close. However, the Lions roared back to take the lead late in the fourth quarter. With less than a minute remaining, the Packers had one final snap from center to take a playoff victory back to Green Bay.
Favre back to throw. Favre looking. Now Favre running. Come on, run it. He's going to throw it to the end zone. He's open. That's Sharp. Wide open. Touchdown. Sterling Sharp. He got away and scored the touchdown with 55 seconds left in the ball game.
And what a pass by Brett Favre. They're mobbing him on the sidelines. He threw that high and wide, about 60 yards in the air, Jim, and there was Sharp wide open.
And I'm sitting here saying, run it. Run the thing.
Let's go. Let's go. That was another sterling performance.
How's the field, coach? Wonderful. Great. Great game. Great game.
That was a game good luck to all of you.
Are they going to be like this all the time between me and you? I hope so. Congratulations. I am so happy. I even like George Teague's bandana. Hey, congratulations. You know what? Honest to goodness, it's been that type of season where we've had to bounce back after tough losses and be a resilient football team. Our young guys have had to come through. Jim Morrissey, Joe Mott, all those guys, Mike Merriweather coming in playing linebacker. Whoever was asked to stand up and play, played. It's been that type of year. We're down 17-7. It's not looking real good at that point. This young man makes a play right here. All right? I said I like the bandana, the dancing. Oh.
Hi, I'm Steve Sable. You know, Mike Holmgren has really done a sensational job as head coach in Green Bay. In 1993, the Packers qualified for the playoffs for the first time since 1972. That's more than 20 years. And you know, it's hard to believe for a team with such a fabled past. Well, now a new generation of Packers have been written into pro football's history books. Names like Favre, Sharp, and White. And then in 1994, there will be the addition of newcomers like Reggie Cobb, Sean Jones, and the first-round draft pick from the Golden Dome, Aaron Taylor. So, if you thought last year's Packers were exciting, wait till the kickoff to the 94 season.
In 1994, the Green Bay Packers will look to take the next step thanks to the addition of several key players.
I would suspect if we didn't make dramatic changes personnel-wise, which we might still make a couple of changes, but if we didn't, and the team just continues to mature along with our quarterback, then I feel confident that we can upgrade our play and continue to be a playoff team. At least that's my hope.
Much of the Packers' hopes ride on the shoulders of Pro Bowl quarterback Brett Favre.
I think there's very little question that he has the ability to be in the top 5-6 NFL quarterbacks in the next few years.
Hands are frozen. Your hands are frozen. Are your feet frozen?
Yeah.
Well, you're out there real cold. Just think of me. I'll be right by that heater over there, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Favre is sure to light it up in 94, both on the ground and through the air.
Put their head down and just run through some people. Get the job done, no matter what it takes, baby.
Edgar Bennett gained over 1,000 yards in 93 and will be relied upon to get the job done again in 94.
To the 35, to the 30, the 25, he may go, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown for the Green Bay Packers. Edgar Bennett on a screen, and how well executed was that one?
In 94, Bennett will be joined in the backfield by running back Reggie Cobb, one of the Packers' off-season free agency acquisitions.
Come on, baby.
Right close.
Give me something to work with. Hey, Sam. Hey, they're running hard on them 18s, 19s. Huh? I want to go the other way. Hey, they're still kind of running hard. Might need to hit them with 16, 17.
Cobb is a coach's player with a nose for punishment.
Shot. Oh, man, knock it off, man. What? Come on, man. Well, I gotta get 100, man.
Reggie Cobb should be a welcome addition to the Packers' already red-hot offense.
Here's the snap. Handoff to the touchdown, Tampa Bay. It is Reggie Cobb. Throws it up over the middle. It's caught by Jackie Harris. Jackie Harris trying to fight. Did he get in? Touchdown. Jackie Harris carried him into the end zone. Favre back to throw. Favre looking over. Wide open. Jackie Harris. And Harris got a touchdown. Jackie Harris down the right sideline. Now he's at the 5. Now it's caught. And it is a touchdown in the end zone for the Packers. Wow. Who caught the deflection? This time comes up to the right side. It's caught by Brooks. And Brooks at the 10. Brooks at the 5. Touchdown for Robert Brooks.
That's Clayton.
Oh, is it Clayton? It is Clayton. I beg your pardon. Favre pumps it over the middle. Touchdown. Oh, what a catch by Robert Brooks with the defender hanging on his shoulders.
Defensive end Reggie White will return in 94, providing leadership and strength to the Packers organization.
The future depends on the kind of help that he can get around him, either through free agency or the draft, and Reggie is a good enough player to play very well without help, without Simmons Joyner type of help. But I think that for him to really take his place as a 18, 20 sack guy and really have a preeminent season, he's got to have some help on that front seven.
Help is on the way in Green Bay. Defensive end Sean Jones answered the Packers' SOS and is sure to be a major contributor to Green Bay's defense, a squad ranked second overall in the NFL last season. 94, the Packers defense will be under the direction of Fritz Schirmer. Innovator, author, and technician, the resourceful Schirmer has gained universal recognition for his creative defensive schemes, widely copied throughout the National Football League by his coaching colleagues. With the addition of Schirmer, Green Bay's defense is sure to continue to be a force in 94 as the Packers look to take the next step in returning the glory to Green Bay.